Hello, hello, hello. Good evening, everyone, and welcome to another stream of Plane Shift, where we build the game we want to make. Hello, hello. So I didn't receive yet confirmation of the Mac release working or not working. Obviously on another Mac that is not mine, because on my Mac it works, but I want to see it, on another hardware, see if there are any problems. So yep, I didn't receive the confirmation yet, but I hope some of you players with a Mac can actually do the test and let me know. Give me the all clear, and we can then release the new version, right? I mean, it's not that I want to release it now, but I at least I want to have 100% certainty that we can release, right? I think I don't need this anymore. These were all my comparisons with. So what I want to work on today is something a bit different. So we added the ability to customize some of the character, mainly the Yankees, with the new jewelry, and the Cran with the new crystals. And there is another race, which is actually the Klyros race, the flying race, this one on the left, that actually has the same lack of customization today. So like other races have hair, beard, and colors for the hair and the beard and such, different types. This race, considering he has no hair, it doesn't have any customization. It's a bit of a pity, because then all the characters kind of look the same. I mean, you can make them look different, obviously, by equipping some armor, but it's not really the best. So the idea is, wait a second. Yeah, the idea is to have some customizations, and today in the stream that got deleted, we did some test, right? And I don't know if I'm already fully bought with this or not, but we did some test, and we decided to have some jewelry on the male guy, like this and like this, and to have some jewelry on the female as well, like this, which is the same as the male, by the way, and this one, which is slightly different, and this one, right? So the idea would be to actually build this. Now, what I was thinking is, do we need the circlet, or whatever is the name, to be like this, so very smooth, or we want to give it a kind of a shape, right? I think practically it's probably easier if it's just round and it's around the neck, right? Yeah. And I don't know, for the male, I wanted to have something more aggressive for the male. I think something like this is good, but I didn't find a lot of other ideas, right? So I was browsing here a million possible thingies, trying to search. I was searching something that was, but it has to be simple, right? Like this is already too much, right? It has to be simple, because the Klyros anyway is not a very elaborate race. I mean, it's not like the elves, or so I think we have to keep it, I mean, maybe not that simple, right? Maybe not as simple as this, but The point is, at the same time, I mean, it has to be simple, but also a bit special. All these ones are super bad. Like super bad. Oh my god, that's insanely big. So yeah, the idea maybe is to browse a bit more, but then I would like to start making a few, right? I don't want to wait forever. I want to start making a few. What is this one? You show the front. I mean, it's not bad, but it's a bit too similar to the one that we already chosen, right? So it's not bad at all. It's just that it's very similar and it's a bit too elvish, so probably we don't want it this way. Hello, tutorial. I was looking at more at jewelry than a tattoo. I mean, we can also do tattoo, but tattoo has a different complexity. Tattoo, we need to change the skin and I mean, it is possible. We can just change the head skin. So yeah, a tattoo is possible as well. No, I think it's okay. A tattoo is fine as well. But I wanted to have this kind of crown or tiara, how you want to call it, right? For them. I don't think they want. I don't see them tattooing their skin. The Klyros. I don't see them tattooing their skin too much. Also because the skin is kind of different. I mean, he has to go underwater and such, so it's a bit of a weird one. So yeah, this one is nearly identical to the one that we already selected. I mean, these ones are too elaborate. I mean, we can also give only 2 options. Holy moly. Well, I think it will look a bit weird on a Klyros duel, have like a moon like this, but it's not bad. Now the one above is unacceptable. I mean, it's an idea, but I think this moon kind of thing is too typical, so I don't know. It's too typical. Yeah, like this, right? Is this the same person? Holy shit. The angle. You know, the picture angle. So this person is the same person of this picture. Oh my god, the face is completely different. Look at that. Seems it seems to be completely another person. Insane. The angle is impossible. I don't think I like this though. I think is nice, but is not. doesn't make a lot of sense. On a Klyros doesn't make any sense. So I was saying no. I mean, it was a good idea, interesting idea, but I think I'm searching more. Yeah, probably something more like a tattoo. Yeah, but we can make. I mean, more geometric. Like, so more geometrical. But maybe I can just design it, because I would like to have a third option for the male. There are so many anyway. This one is a bit exaggerated, huh? This one as well, huh? It's a bit too much. I mean, this one is a bit absurd, right? But I don't think we have to do it this way. No, it's probably not gonna work. It's probably not going to work. It's probably not going to work now, because I was thinking the problem is the curve, right? Because anyway, it needs to be kind of in a curve somehow, no matter what, right? It needs to be kind of in a curve. So I was thinking, what if we just have, you know, vertical blocks with a bit of an edge like that, of different height, right? Something as simple as this. I think it may work. I think it may kind of work. But is it tribal enough? Probably not. Because at the end, what I'm seeking is like a tribal effect, right? So like is a A TIE fighter. Ah, I found it. I found it. A TIE fighter. There it is. Done. Easy TIE fighter. I don't know. I don't know, because their shapes, you know, are fairly complex, like that one, right? But can I mean, can I have something like this? Well, I think it looks more like a tattoo, exactly, like and less like a like a piece of jewelry, right? Unless I mean, I can connect it, but it's doing more damages than anything else. I don't know. I'm searching a shape, you know, I'm searching a shape, but I don't know if I'm finding it. I'm searching a shape of some kind, but at the moment I'm not finding the shape. I'm searching it, but I'm not finding it. I think the non-symmetrical is kind of a good idea, but the result looks very bad. So I think, I don't know why, but our brain is like rigged for symmetry. So if we do something that is not symmetrical, I mean, it's very hard to make it look nice, right? Unless I guess he has a lot of curves, right? And anyway, even if we do it this way, then I may argue that, okay, if we do it that way, then you have to connect it this way. I don't know, right? You have to connect it like a circlet, but from this side and not from that side, right? But I think it looks too weird. I mean, it's actually interesting. I mean, it is actually kind of interesting. I mean, for sure it's different. So basically you have a You know that is not bad, actually. You know that actually it's not as bad as I was thinking. The only problem is we want this to be a real claw or not, because if we go to the Klyros page, right? If we go to the Klyros page, there is a drawing that is pretty much identical to that. Well, it's not identical, but it's very similar. This, right? So yeah. So the point is, so does it fit? Yeah, I think it fits their style somehow. This was an idea, but was never implemented, by the way. It was never ever implemented. So I could have the jewel like here. I think it's feasible. I mean, for sure it's different. Because you have a circlet that is not just round, right? But it's coming from the top, it's going here. Now, do I really like it? Well... Do I really like it? Well... I mean, it's not bad. I mean, we can try. I mean, I'm not really convinced about this part, right? So that like this part is doing what? Is going there or not? Like this part is doing what? Because this part is very clear. I mean, the curve here to me is very clear, right? I understand this curve. I understand it. But the curve here is kind of lame. The curve here is not really... The curve here is not really good. So if we do that, then this needs to do this as well, huh? Right? Wow. I'm trying to make this curve more evident, right? Is what I'm trying to do. And more... and more round, pretty much. Para pa para pa pa para pa pa para pa pa. Para pa para para pa para pa pa para pa pa para pa pa. Para pa pa. My only problem is the curve going back, right? The curve going back. It's kind of good, but unfortunately we are zoomed in a lot, so the resulting... But anyway, we will do it in 3D later, so... It is really 3 lines joining here, or what? Yeah, I think it is, yeah. I think it is 3 lines joining there, yes. I think it is. It is 3 lines. Yeah, I think it is. It is 3 lines joining here. Like this, I like it way more than before, I have to say. And I think that this is probably okay. Now, I kind of like the shape, and I'm thinking... Looks like he had a flying accident. What do you mean? This would be like made of gold or something. What do you mean a flying accident? No. This shape is perfect. You may not understand it because you are not a Klyros, but I understand it. This shape is exactly what we need. That is exactly what we needed. Exactly what I wanted. That is exactly what I wanted. And I think for the male is good because it's a bit of a stronger shape, right? Now the question would be, can we do the same? Can we do the same here or not? I mean, what I mean is, assuming that we decided that our circlet are not circlet, can we do this? Interesting, huh? Interesting. Very nice. Now the curve is everything, right? The curve here is pretty much everything. So depending on how we do this curve, it's going to be so different. And I think it needs to be, this one is what I want. This one is what I want. So this one, so how can this one be the same of this one but the opposite? So basically what we are saying is that this is the same, right, of this. So it should be coming this way. But is it the same call? Yeah, it should come this way, but then what? Well, no, because this one it can only go one way. It can only go this way, right? So we don't have a chance to do this curve. I mean, we can if we go really down and then we go up again. But I think this looks weird. I think this looks weird. So I think I prefer probably to have just a straight connection on the left and having this one on the right. Do you prefer this or this? I think I prefer this a lot. It's a way more interesting and unique, right? And the circle will still stay up because is you know, is embracing your head here and here. So I think that is very good. I really like it. I really like it. So if we keep this idea, right, of non-symmetrical thingies, if we keep this idea of non-symmetrical thingies, can we do it here as well? Well, here I think it's harder though. Because here the connection point is really at the bottom. So I don't know how... well, it can start from here. But I think this one is harder to do non-symmetrical. I mean, we could start from here. Right? could start from there. And we could start from here, but I don't think I like it. I don't think I like it this way. Like this is already better. I mean, exaggerating, it could be like this, right? But I don't like it. I mean, this makes it symmetrical, and I think is with this new idea, I think is worst. I don't know if I want to go. I don't know if I want to go. Can we have it only on one side? No. We cannot. Well. This one is not bad, huh? This one is kind of not bad. Huh? I don't know. No. No way. I think this one is not bad. But anyway, we have two curves, right? We have this one and this one, so we cannot do much more. Well, we also have this one coming out of this, but coming out of this, I mean, if we do it the same, again, it's symmetrical. I mean, it looks nice, but it doesn't look close enough. I think that this one is still, I think this one is a good idea. I think I will have it this way. What do you think, guys? What do you think, huh? Now, do we do the same for the female, or we say that the male has it this way and the female has it more normal? Because, you know, with this idea, you know, also this one could be changed. Maybe the female can be like this, which is more symmetrical, more nice, you know. And the male could have it this way, which is a bit more elaborate and weird. I think I kind of like it. We have to decide. We have to decide few things, right? If this is solid, or these are really lines, right? Because if this is solid, I think it will look very different. Oops. GG! What? Okay, anyway. I think if it's solid, it's very different, right? And the same if this is solid. I think should not be solid. Yeah, but it's a question, huh? If this is solid or not is kind of a question. Like, is this solid and this solid? Okay, GG. Or is it really just a shape? That I don't know, actually. I mean, if it's only a shape, obviously it needs to be connected somehow, because otherwise it will fall down, right? So this needs to be connected or connected here, or connected, or this is really a solid object, okay? But I feel that as a solid object, maybe too much. I don't know. Maybe too much as a solid object. May look a bit heavy as a solid object. But if it's not, we need to connect, right? We need to connect this thing somewhere. Or it cannot stand on its own, right? So are we connected vertically like this? Which is a possibility, I guess. It's ruining a bit the shape, but fine. I think it could be a solution. And at that point, I don't know, can also be connected here in GG. GG! Probably, yes. I think this one is a bit too big, so probably we're gonna make it smaller than this. But I think overall I like the shape. So option 1, option 2, option 3. Yeah. Okay. I think I'm kind of happy about it. I mean, obviously we can continue to draw lines for like the next 10 hours and still find new shapes that we like, but at a certain point we just have to make it. Okay, so to do this we need to go Blender, right? And I need to go in my oh, by the way, there is a lot to commit. Why? You just check if I forgot to commit something. Holy shit. Ah, the FBX. Yeah, but also the blend files, huh? I think I will just check in everything. Do it. Just do it. Okay. So now, yeah, this one. Do you think there will be there is a new Blender version? We are in 4.11. Yeah, probably there is. Wow, there is a 4.2. Actually. New geometry nodes feature in Blender 4.2. New version of Blender has been released this week. Huh? Pizza stack generator. Matrix nodes. Nice. This fracture thing is pretty cool.
Blender 4.2 is released, and there are a few things that are new for the create that you should check out the impact fraction. So the node after execute with this, and then invert the 2 points that we.
Very nice. I mean, I don't know exactly when we're gonna use it, if we're gonna use it, but anyway, it's pretty cool stuff. Okay, but anyway, so this is our mail. This is our mail guy, right? So we need to now. The shape of the head is the one that is important, right? The shape of the head. So can we start with option 1? So option 1 is basically made of one wire like this, right? Another one that finishes here, and then this one is pretty much a single piece, and then this one is another piece, right? So I think if I design what is the best way to do this is to import this picture and then design the patterns, right? I mean the path. I mean the path. I think I have to save it, otherwise. So this is under PS 2D sketches, architecture, Klyros, this thing, right? Never understood why. Never understood why when you put a picture it's not straight. What the fuck? Rotation. I mean, why it needs to have a rotation? Why can it just be 0, 0, 0? Anyway. I probably put it in the view that I was looking at. Yeah, that's very possible. Okay, so now that we have this, right? Now the sides is not exactly the sides, but well, it's not that far off anyway. Do we want to have it the right sides? Yeah, pretty much. I think like this is pretty much the sides. So, and then we can just rescale. So the question is, what is the best way to do this? I take, I draw a path, I draw a curve, NURBS, I draw a path, or I go a Bezier curve and then I think usually path is what I used in the past, and I think it was fine. So now it's not exactly centered, which may be a problem. Okay. So is this doing what I want or not? Is this doing what I want? At least 6 points needed for the conversion. GG, bro. I don't remember if I was doing it this way or not. But pretty much I mean, it will probably not be that elaborate, but let's see. So if I do this, right? If I do this, and then I say, let me save it 1 second. And then I say, convert to mesh, right? Okay, yeah, he's doing it. He's doing it correctly. So yeah, I think it's okay. We just need to be sure that certain points like this one is a strong how to do it. It is not automatic. Why I cannot get the freaking handles, right? Why I cannot change the handle? Because I don't need this to be like that, right? I need this to be like this. So exactly following my spline. Well, I can probably just add a middle one. No. Okay, now we did something. I don't know why. Probably because we just added another vertex there. I think I don't know exactly how to use this, but I'm thinking if I should do every piece as a spline or everything as a single spline. I think it's probably easier if I do every piece, right? So like I have a spline that goes from here to there. So basically not that. So basically like this, right? So that this is one line, and then I cannot duplicate this, and yeah, and I mirror it. And so we will have this other line. And this one can actually be one piece, I think. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Ba-ba-da-ba-ba-da. Okay, so there is another piece. So we have piece number 1, piece number 2, piece number 3, and then we just missed this guy. Yeah. Which probably will not be like this, because I think that the ones that are, but anyway, I will change it later. The ones that are overlapping, I think they are a single structure, right? Okay. So these are the 4 pieces. I don't know if some of them will actually merge, or if they will be overlapping, right? One on top of each other, one on top of the other, like different wires or different, pieces of metal. That I don't know exactly. But yeah, one or the other. Okay, so by the way, I really like the shape. So like, for example, this one may be, we just start from here, right? Instead of going inside the... But I think it's also nice to have four threads, right? 4 threads that are merged there. So I think it's not a bad idea. Okay, now how do we change this into a real thing? Well, I mean, I can convert this to a mesh. I mean, can I join? Yes, I can. This became a single object. I don't know how, but it became a single object. Interesting. So if I duplicate this, so we keep the original, right? And then we convert it to a mesh, right? Now what is this? There is just a very busy collection of points, right? But what I want to have, I think I have to do it separately for each line though. Because I would like this to become a tube, right? Kind of a tube. So if I take this and I think they have to be separate, because I need to apply a modifier, and the modifier will be, I think there is something called skin. Skin symmetry X branch smoothing. What is this? Symmetry X and Y. No, it's not skin. How is the... Should be generate, no? Huh? I think it is skin. Shrink wrap. Huh? Wait. Wait. How to make perfect tubes. Fantastic.
Hey guys, I'm going to show you how to make some tubes in Blender. Go
Fantastic.
into edit mode.
Exactly what I
Object,
needed.
Convert to curve. Hold shift and drag. And now you have your mesh tube. For
Huh?
size we need. Set
Wait.
it to 5 resolution.
Wait, what? Are you bevel?
And hold shift and drag depth to whatever size we need.
Nice! So I don't need to convert to mesh. I don't need to convert to mesh. Where is that? Where is that? Aha! Much easier, boys. Fantastic. Fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. Resolution. What does resolution means? I don't know. So now we need to decide the sides of it. I don't think it should be much bigger than this. I mean, it can be slightly bigger, but what do you think? Should it be bigger than this? I mean, I can go bigger, but I think it will look... Nah. No, I think this is the right size. So the size is 0015. 0015, right? Now... At the moment it is completely flat, right? And it is not what we need. But I cannot like it. Now, we have to see... Yeah, at the moment it is an insane resolution, right? That we don't really need. So you can increase the resolution like crazy if you want. Wow. Interesting. So this is what? There is a 1. So this is how many? Okay, I understand. I think 2 may be nice. I think 2 may be nice, but then we have to significantly reduce it, right? Significantly reduce it. Yep. Yeah, but I think it's good, huh? So now we do what? We do convert to mesh. So this guy became a mesh for real? Yes, it did. Okay, now we need to convert this 5 million polygons into something that is more reasonable because oops. Also, I think we may do it only one-sided. Like if it's flat. Probably a good idea. What the fuck? What do you mean? Are you serious? I think it can go in like that, and then we will see what to do. Now I think the problem is, do I decimate first or do I adapt the shape to the head and then we decimate? Probably it's better if I adapt the shape to the head and then I decimate. I think. So, do we have the texture? No, we don't. Why? Why we don't have the texture? It's kind of weird, huh? Klyros M add, we don't have it. Huh? Ah, because it's here. Okay. What a weird head you have, my friend. You have a very weird head, but it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. So I guess the first thing we have to do is probably this, right? And then the second thing we have to do is to decide how deep this thing is going, right? And then the third thing we need to do, and here is the tough part, because I need to bend it, but I need to bend it with I need to bend it with proximity, right? How can I bend it? How can I bend it easily without going crazy? Because we have the shrink wrap, no? We have the thing. We have what? We have the warp. Warp. No, it's not warp. Is what? Is this one? I think it's this one, but you need a square. Because it's always taking an object. I think you need like a cube and then you move the cube. Can I deform with a NURB? I think I can. Let me try one thing. So if we create another spline, if we create another curve, right? And the curve is And the curve is like this. And then I say to this guy to deform using this. Do you think it works? No. Cannot pick it. Must be an object. Yeah, it must be a mesh. Mesh deform. No, because if I can deform it,
Hey everybody, Johnny here. In the layer of case as our object. Now the first thing you might be inclined to do in this situation is to start deforming your cage mesh. Let's try that and see what happens. Absolutely nothing. Before we can continue, we need to bind the mesh to the deform cage. And to do that, we simply click the bind button. When the bind button says unbind, that means the underlying object. I'm going to change the display type of our cage under the Object Properties tab, under Viewport Display, and change its display as to wire. Now I can put this in solid mode and still see my underlying object. Once you've started tweaking your object, you may find you need more control. If you go into your cage object and change the vertex count, you'll notice that it no longer controls your object. Going back to our object, we see that the Mesh Deform modifier now has a warning that the cage vertices change the cage back to the way it was, and then rebind. If you'd only like the Mesh Deform modifier to affect part of the mesh, go ahead and create a vertex group. In this case, I don't want the Mesh Deform modifier to affect the eyeballs. So I'll select everything but the eyeballs, add a vertex group, and assign the weight. Now in my modifier, I'll select that vertex group. If I move all of the vertices of the cage, you'll see that it now affects the entire mesh except for the eyes. If we wanted to invert this behavior, we would simply click the double arrow button. If you're finding that the cage control is not precise enough, you can increase the precision. Your cage has to be unbound in order to change this setting. But be careful, if you set this too high, you can cause your machine to freeze up. Generally speaking, the precision of 5 is good enough.
Interesting. The tiger's a seizure? What do you mean? It's moving a bit weird, yeah, because I'm in darkness. I'm in darkness, and so it's not tracking my face good enough. Should be better now. Hello, Fanner. They need someone with a vehicle, which was you. Oh, so you transported a PC or something? So basically, okay, I cannot do it with a NURB, right? But cannot do it with a NURB. Okay, but it seems that I can do it with just a normal cube. Well, a cube, I don't know. Can I have it? Can I have this subdivided into whatever? Huh? What? That was weird. Okay. Ah, crap. Okay. So if I do this, and then I say, that this is bound, I mean, this mesh deform is bound to this, right? And then no! Okay, was nearly dying. He was about to die. Aha! That's very nice. So probably we don't have enough resolution, but yeah, this is actually bending the whole thing. It's pretty cool, actually. So yeah, but we need I think we need way more resolution, right? Do we want to bend it this way? No, I think this would become a mess. Huh? I think it's better to keep it this way and bend it. Probably yes. Interesting. Now, how do we... I don't understand why it's moving. I mean, it is kind of doing what I need, but not fully. Or very slowly. It is kind of doing it, but I mean the top part. What? I mean, the top is a bit fucked up, huh? It's kind of an interesting technique, but I don't know if it's really helping me. I mean, in one way it is, but in another is not. Is not, I mean, it's helping, but it's not doing what we want. At least not enough. You see? Like the top is not moving. I don't know why. I mean, it's moving a bit, but it's not moving a lot. It's not moving enough. You see, it's moving very little. I mean, it's good, but it's not. I think it's good, but it's not. Okay. You kind of fucked it up quite a bit. Hey, the problem is that if I have to move this thing, right? If I have to move, I mean, I can edit proportionally, but I think it's not the same. I mean, I can simply say, take all of this, right? Take all of this and proportionally move it. Where proportionally means, where is my, holy shit, that's there. Right, but this will never work. So it's not really deforming. I mean, it's I need to, so the proportional is not enough because yeah, I can rotate it and it is already helping. Maybe it's enough though, I don't know. But I'm changing the shape while I do this, right? I'm kind of changing the shape while in theory I really wanted this to only deform. Because now I created like this shit that I didn't want to create, right? So as soon as I do this, I'm creating a problem, right? I'm already creating a problem. Yeah, exactly. Now, does it have to be perfect? Probably not. Right. But it's not very easy. I mean, the proportional helps a lot, that's for sure. But I don't know if he helps enough. Because like now, this wall part in the middle is completely wrong, right? Like all of this is completely wrong. What? But it's wrong. Like is bent the opposite way of what we want it to be bent. Fuck. It is not very simple. I mean, how do I stretch? I mean, I can do this, but I mean, it's doing an okay job actually of you know, remodeling this thing. Right? But you see that now here we introduced some fuck ups. I mean, it's not bad. I mean, with the proportional, it is kind of working anyway, I have to say. Proportional, it's kind of okay. Okay. Proportional. Yeah, but we are far away from what we need, huh? I mean, it doesn't have to be perfect. I mean, it can also be slightly off. Right? But I don't know exactly when you reach this point where you introduced a wrong curvature. How do you fix that? But anyway, it's getting better and better. So I think we are getting closer to what we want actually. I think we are. But like here, this one is anything but easy. Like now that I have this piece that is fucked up, how do I... Because I mean, I'm just introducing more fuck up, you know, by moving it this way. I don't know. Is working. I mean, Blender is doing amazing in terms of proportionally moving the pieces around. I think he's doing a great job. Is insane. I'm impressed, really impressed by what he's doing. So he's not fucking up the geometry much. It's working very well, I have to say. But every time I do this movement, I'm introducing some small problems, right? And I don't know how to get rid then of those small problems. Like now, I will need this piece, right, to go to be rotated significantly in, but like a lot. I think I'm doing some damages now, but let's see. Yeah, like now that we have that piece fucked up, how do we fix? We would never fix it again, huh? Anyway, we have a lot of resolution here. This will not be that with so much resolution. So I think when we decimate it, it may be fine. So I think that, you know, thinking about this again, I think we should have done the NURBS. I mean, the path should have been adapted to this. I mean, it should have been adapted to the head and then should have been transformed into mesh later on, right? Yeah, exactly. I think that would have been so much better. I mean, I can still redo it. So basically what I'm saying is that if I go back to my path, right, this guy, and I duplicate it again so I don't lose it. And then I take this guy. Yeah, probably that's the right way, guys. And I take this guy and I move it in place, right? And I move it in place and I put it here. And I just decide the connection point. And the connection point I think is probably that. And then instead of doing all that mess, I just adapt this, right? I adapt the NURB to the face. I adapt this to the face, which is 10 times easier, I would say. Well, I mean, it's not super easy, but But it is anyway a line, so yeah, you see that it's bending. And anyway, it will take the average of this. So now here I have the same problem, but I think it's a simpler problem, right? Because I can just move on the Z, on the Y, right? I can move it on the Y. So without changing anything else, the Z or the X, and I just go in, and so it will keep my vertical shape, right? Well, yes and no, because like here we need a bit of a rotation. Yeah, but pretty much, you know, if I do it one by one, if I do it, the point is that I don't see where he's actually bending. I don't see where he's actually touching the... I don't know if this is the right way. Probably not. Well, kind of. I mean, you cannot just go Y, right? Because if you just go Y, it's not enough. You can pull it forever. But I would say it's fairly close. I think the important point for us is that we don't lose the Z, because the Z is the one that is giving the shape to this thing, right? And we have to do it a bit proportional. Yeah, something like this. Now this guy, we know that we want it to go in. I think it's not too bad. So this part I think is good. I don't know if you want this to be that high. Probably not. Here I'm moving it like manually without axis. But yeah, I think it's good. I think this is good. Now the left side, I mean this side is good. Now this side pretty much have to do the same. Yeah, but this way is much better. Eh? The other way was wrong. So you have to do it this way. You have to do it this way. Now, how much? Well, I think we can go the whole way. Yeah, I'm pretty happy I redid it because the other solution was generating a lot of problems. Now the question is how back should it go, right? Should it go until the end or what? Probably. I think it should probably go at least until here. Otherwise it will fall forward, right? So it needs to close around the head at least here, I would say. Which is a lot, but I think it's fine. Yeah, something like this. Okay, I think it's good. I think it is good. There are some parts that are below the surface, unfortunately. Well. I mean, these are minor tweaks. I think we can live with this. It's fine. It's fine. Well, now this guy is a bit too... No, these guys are not correct, huh? Okay. Now I think it's good. Very nice. Why it looks like some of those are still below? Because they are. They look below because they are below. Okay. I think it's kind of fine now. Yep. Okay. Okay, let me save this. So, if I move my mouse on the monitor, I have the dot extension will appear. Yes, because I added it today. I added it this morning. I can disable it. I can disable it. How do I turn it off? Uninstall. I don't want to uninstall, I just want to hide it. Can I hide it? No? I mean, the only way is to uninstall it. It's kind of annoying. Deactivate. What is the difference between uninstall and deactivate? Okay, deactivate is much better than uninstall. Okay, now it should be deactivated. If you refresh, it should be not active. I think you have to refresh. Yeah, that's something that I added. I added during the stream of this morning. Okay. Okay. So now if we have this guy, right? So this is our Tiara 1 adapted, right? This is our Tiara 1 adapted. So if I duplicate this, because I don't want to lose it, right? And we convert this to, and we said what? We go here and we say depth 0.015. I think it was the idea, right? 0.015. Yeah. Much better. Much better. Yeah, this is the way to do it. That is the way to do it. So you take the NURB, you take the surface, you adapt it, and then after you, okay, nice. Now the discussion is the size of the thread good enough, or do we want to have it bigger, right? I think it's really good enough. Like this is too thin. 0.2 is probably too big. 0.015 I think is perfect. Now, if I decimate, if I convert this to a mesh, right? For whatever reason I cannot. Why? Because I didn't have it selected. If I convert it to a mesh, now this is super million polygons, right? Which is fine. But then we are going to decimate it. And now here we see if the technique is actually usable or not, right? Let me do a 0.5 first, and then we apply, and then we do another, and then we go, and then we continue, right, to decimate again. I think a reasonable resolution, something like that. The problem is that it's still kind of 1000 faces, but I think we can live with that. I mean, we could cut off the bottom, right? I mean, if we really want, we could say bottom only, top only, so that is like one-sided. At the moment, it's all two-sided, and I don't know if that's really the best idea. But cutting it off one side, that's not very easy. So let's say there is a kind of an expensive mesh, but I mean, is there a way to generate only half of the tube? Because if we could generate from this, right? If I could generate only .0.015, right? But can I do it only on one side? No. Can I do a half tube instead of doing a tube? Because if I could do a half tube, then the problem is that it will not know in which side to do it. So I will have to cut it off myself manually, probably. It is not a problem. Did he went away? Did he went away, or is still there? I mean, there is 1,000 polygons. I mean, it's not a lot, so we can probably survive. But it is 1,000 polygons. It is. It is. It's 1,000, yep. It's 1,000. Okay, it's fine. Now, I don't know if I want this to become bigger right at the end, or probably yes. Blim blong. Yeah, I think it's nicer if it becomes larger at the end, like this. It looks a bit like the end of glasses, right? When you have glasses, that they become larger. Yeah. I mean, it's not a big difference, but anyway, I think it's big enough. Okay. So now let's say that we have this. Let's say that we have this, right? And let's say that this is good. Now the problem is the texture, but for the texture, I think we can actually reuse what we did for the Yankee mail, no? I think I had, let me see. I think I had a material that was for the jewelry, right? For the jewelry. No, I don't think that that one should be like this. It may be like this, but kind of risky. Kind of risky business, actually. This one is not really the way I want it. I think it will. I think it needs to look like metal because that's very thin, right? A very thin profile. I mean, I think a bit of a texture is okay. Is it away now? Okay, nice. It went away. Very nice. Ba-da-da-da-da-da-da-ram. Yeah, it takes a bit of time, but we also had to understand the technique, right? We had to understand a bit of the technique, how to do it. I think the next one will be easy. Let me see. Let me see what we did with this. I mean, we can try also with this pattern, but I feel that it may not be the right pattern. Bracelet. Yeah, I didn't really make it full. She's a bit annoying, actually. So I think we may use this line and this line to actually be I think this is a bit too much. I think something like this is more reasonable. Basically just noise. I don't know why I'm not doing it with a normal map. I'm doing it with But yeah, pretty much. I think it's a bit too dark. Because this will be colored, right? And based on the color you choose, I mean, it is obviously not tileable. What? What? You're crazy. What the fuck this guy's doing? Now this one is tileable. This one is also pretty much tileable. Okay, it's good. I think it's good. I think it's good. Okay. So if we use this, right? If we use this, and now the only problem will be, how the hell do we map it? How the hell do we map it to? Oh wow, interesting. Interesting. The other ones will be easier, I promise. Now that we know how to do it, the other ones will be easier, okay? I mean, we can see how it looks. Actually, there are some interesting lines, but I think it will look kind of weird. But we can try. The coloring. I mean, can we test the coloring in the editor? Yup, I think we can. I think I did it already, right? Then we tested the coloring of the thing. How did I do that? Well, I just changed the two colors. Yeah, I changed these two colors. Right? Yeah. So for example, like that. Yeah, exactly. For example, like that. So, okay. Now, the weight, the weight is simple, is 100% on the head bone, right? So I will do this. I will join and I will split. Huh? Come on. You can do it. I will join and I will split. Um, and then what? And then I will say I need the armature. And then I will say weight paint. And then I will do this. Huh? What? It's not. Ay, 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 ay. Armature, yeah, armature, yeah. Armature, yeah. Why is not? Huh? What? Why is not moving? Oh, it is moving. It is moving. Okay, so that thing is not moving at all. That thing is not moving. Why? Huh? Why? Why? It doesn't have any weight. I mean, doesn't have, I mean, I did stuff, right? Okay. It does not have any weight of any kind. Okay, we can paint it. Can we have 100% of the vertices, please? Without doing weird stuff like some hidden stuff that is not painted. Thank you. Oh, yeah, seems to be fine. Okay, now that is also weighted, right? So if we want, right, we can export it. We can export it as what? As hair 01 or tiara 01. Okay, let's export it. Geometry edge. So this will be Klyros M. Actually, it needs to be called Air01, like we know, right? So it's the same for the Yankee. Yeah, it needs to be called Klyros M underscore Hair01. Klyros M underscore Hair01. Yeah, this is how it needs to be. Because in reality, in the game, we are changing the hair. So it's a bit of a trick, but that's the way. So now, if I import it, right? If I import it as Hair01, right? With our good skeleton. Okay. I don't know why I imported this stuff. Don't need it. Okay, now we need to add the options. So in the same way we did it for the Enki, in the same way we did it for the Enki. Enkirukai male jewelry, right? Exactly. So we need these two lines. We need these two lines as hairstyle. So this will be Klyros male tiara options. I just need to check the number. I just need to check under traits what is the last one. Is 520. 520. So we will go. Yeah, we will go with 521, 522, and the race. Wait a second. 521 0. Yup. This is the race, right? This is the race. So race info. Race info. This is Klyros male, so it's 11. 11. So this will be not tiara. I don't know how to call it. Should we call it tiara? Tiara 1. I don't know, we will find the name. I don't remember what is this, but I think that this should stay. Probably this should stay as it is. Yeah, it should stay as it is. Okay, and now we also need the colors. I think the colors we can use silver, gold, and red. I don't know, the red is a bit weird, but we may change the colors. But for now, let's use these three colors so that we have some colors, right? So this will be 523, 524, 525. Will be 11, 11, 11. Will be this, 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 and this will be the colors, right? Okay, nice. Very nice. Okay, now we execute this and we put it in this console. We don't have a console. Okay, nice. I need a console. New query console. Yup. Can you execute this? Nice. Okay. Fantastic. Okay, so now in theory should be already working. I don't know if it will, but we will see in a second. So it's time for a drum roll. Time for a drum roll. I will go prod 2, and the rest we don't care. Right? Yeah. It's quite some work. Yeah, it is quite some work. It took us like what, 3 hours, 2 hours? Well, we did also some other stuff, but yeah. At least we learned how to do it in Blender. Drum roll. What is your level of confidence that this will work, huh? 0, 1 out of 10. Oh my gosh, we still have this resolution, this stupid resolution. Server didn't start. It's starting. Just taking a bit.
And here the story begins.
And here the story begins.
Someone special was born, far away from where his mission would be accomplished. The Klyros from Askelia.
The Klyros from Askelia.
Small, rocky islands.
Fuck.
Are an amphibious race.
I didn't save it. No, I saved it. I'm missing something. What I'm missing? What I am missing?
Air, water, and earth, as they primarily live on land. But can as easily breathe underwater and can even take to the skies in flight. These attributes make them very flexible and swift to adapt. Skeleton Klyros are nomadic, traveling from island to island. They possess some innate ability to learn about another Klyros.
What did I miss? 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 It's not showing. It's not showing. Klyros Mail Air 01 is under mesh. The material. He has no material. He has no material. Well, he has no material. He has no material. He has no material, actually. NKM Air 01. I don't think it's the material though. NKM Air. I mean, anyway, it's better with material than without, right? So that's for sure. But there is something else. Do we get the error? Do we get the error that it is not found or not? We get an invalid mesh actually. Wait. Because this guy does not. Yes. I know. This is because this guy does not have the hair mesh at all, right? So it's like the Anki is the same. So I added the hair. Exactly. So this should be called hair, and now I need to do this. I mean, it's a bit weird that it's called hair, but fine. Okay. And then we also have this. Okay, this is kind of better. This is better. So we have more chances. We have more chances. We have more chances now. Ba-ba-bam. Yeah, the fact that they are considered air meshes maybe it's not really the greatest and cleanest implementation, but it's kind of easy because we have it already on the other races, right? So now the problem is if we want to have also jewelry on the races that already have hair, then we will have to add another slot, right? But I mean, I think it is just to give them a bit of customization because they don't have hair, so I don't know if I like this loading. But anyway, create.
Here the story begins. Someone's
Another drum roll. Drum roll.
small, rocky islands.
Yes.
An amphibious race.
It's very small though.
To continue their long-lived line, they have a tall, slim body with strong wings and razor-sharp claws.
Is it too small?
They hold an affinity for 3 elements: air,
I mean, it's not very visible.
as they primarily live on land, but can as easily breathe underwater and can even take to the skies in flight. These attributes make them very flexible and swift to adapt. The Skelly and Clyros are nomadic, traveling from island to island. They possess some innate ability to learn about
I'm trying to understand if I like it or not.
without the need to speak. This ability can allow two-way flow of memories, knowledge, or the person's name when met. With a strong talent for deep water fishing, they hunt for fish and small underwater monsters. These
I think I
abilities are
like it,
materials for the
but
creation of uniquely Clyros garments.
the fact that it's so
Beyond this,
thin.
they also have interest in the decorative arts as well as in magic.
What do you think, guys? What do you think? I mean, it basically looks like a tattoo, right? Because it's so thin.
Incredibly enough, those planets had something in
Oh
common.
fuck, I didn't skip.
Elders of each spoke of their zodiacs in a
No, I didn't skip.
revealing their meaning.
I should have skipped. Well, I can redo it. Is it too thin? I don't know, it looks a bit too thin. It looks like you cannot really see it. You can give the choice to the player to use it or not. Well, in theory, it's part of your character, right? But yeah, you maybe in the future you may be able to remove it. But at the moment, if you put it on, if you create a character that way, it's like a tattoo. So it's like a permanent sign. So your character is just born that way. Well, I don't know. It's like created that way. Maybe born is a bit too much. It's created that way, right?
And here the story begins. Someone special was born, far away from where his mission will be accomplished. The Clyros from Eskelia, a land of vast oceans and small, rocky islands, are an amphibious race. Though scaled in bare incredibly enough, those planets had
We have to skip. We have to skip on.
spoke of their zodiacs in a shared ancient tongue, revealing their meaning.
Let's see if the skip works. Blam blam. Why I'm flying? Why I'm not teleported in the right place? That's kind of strange, huh? We don't have the main map. I mean, for sure we have the main map. Too many files. Where is teleport locations? I don't see it. Teleport locations. Where is it? Oh my god. Cannot find it. GG. Is it? Teleport locations. Why didn't port me in the right place? Maybe we can change the color. Yeah, we are already changing the color. There are 3 colors already. So that is gold. I mean, if you go close, you actually see it, but I mean, if you go this close, obviously you see it, right? But well, but also if you are here, you see it. I don't know. I don't know if it's too thin, right? That I made it too thin. I kind of like it anyway. I think it's kind of nice. It looks a bit like a drawing more than a circlet, but I like also how it looks from the side. It's just a bit too thin. I mean, not by much, but it is a bit too thin. You know, because the fact that it's so thin, it doesn't make it look like 3D. While it is 3D, so we are losing a bit of, right? I will think about it. I think it's not bad. It's just not very visible. It's just not very visible. The problem is that if I have to redo it, I mean, it's not a big deal. I mean, I have to take the, I have the NURBS, right? I have the NURBS here. I will just have to, now the problem is how much, right? How much, I mean, how much is good? How good is good? I don't know. How good is good? I have no idea. How good is good? I don't know. I think for the decimate, I did a 0.5, right? And then I applied, and then I did another decimate reaching about 900 polygons, roughly, right? Roughly 900 and something. Even if, wait a second, even if I did first of all, yeah, exactly. I mean, also 800 seems to be reasonable. Huh? I don't understand too much what it's doing there. What is, what? Okay. So if okay, so this one now we have the same okay. So we have the same we have the problem of, tiara large. We have the problem of the weight, right? So I have to be sure that so it is basically a larger version of the same thing. It already looks better, by the way. It already looks better. I think this will look probably better. Let's see. The only thing I have to do, I have to weight paint, because for whatever reason this is not weight painting it. So I have to weight paint it fully. Please. Fully. Okay. Okay. Okay, so now I need to export it again. So yeah, it's not a big deal. I mean, it's like it take me like 10 minutes to redo it, so it's not even less. Right? Now that we know how and we have the NURB, I think it's all good. Okay, now if so let's take a picture like this. Right? Let's take a picture like this. So this is the current, right? I mean the old. And let's see the new. The new is significantly bigger, but it's like nearly double. Well, I don't know. I don't know if it's double. Okay. Yeah, we need to find the right sides. Perhaps you can change the color. Yeah, the color you can choose 3 colors at the moment. The problem, I think, it was so thin that it was not really visible. Now this will go a bit inside the head because yeah, because when we are making the tube, we make the tube all around the path, right? So it's probably going a bit inside the head. I think it's okay.
And here the story begins. The Clyros from Escalia, a land of vast.
What the fuck? Huh? What? Why? Why is not centered properly? Huh? But it already looks better in terms of sides. I think it is the right sides. I think it is the right sides. Why is not on the head? Why is not on the head? Huh? Huh? What? What the fuck? Why is not on the head? What? It's impossible. Huh? It's like weighted on another bone. What? What the? What? Yeah, he's weighted. I think he's weighted on another bone because when he did the idle animation, that thing kind of moved around. But the previous one was working, so why this one is not working? Can you please do a idle animation? So I see is random, so we have to wait a bit. But yeah, when he did the idle animation, this thing moved like places, right? Doesn't want to do it. Okay. I don't understand. I do not understand why It's like if he's waited on another. Huh? Look. It's like if he's waited on another bone. Yeah, he's waited on another bone, for sure. There is no other possibility. He's waited on another bone. Yeah, exactly. Fuck it. So the selection was wrong. Thank you, Blender. Really, thank you. Thank you, Blender. Yeah, when you go in weight paint, it does not immediately select the other bone. I don't know. I don't know why. It doesn't select the right bone. It's just selecting. So now the problem is that we have it weighted on 2 bones, right? We don't know which one. Well, actually we know. If we do this, and then we can exclude it. Yeah, let's do it. So if I do this and then I select one thing, I will see in theory, I will see what? What is that? Upper arm. Yeah, it was on the upper arm. So we can select everything, go to the vertex group, pick up the upper arm L, I think it was, and remove it. Upper arm L and remove it, right? So that, yeah. So now, okay, good. Yeah, the selection in Blender was fucked up. Selection was fucked up. Now, I think it is better. I don't know if it's fully enough, but I think it is definitely better. It's a bit late, huh? It's midnight. It's more than midnight. I'm feeling better just after going for a walk. Yeah. Walking around is I did so much walking in my holidays because I was visiting a lot of places, and I was doing about from 15 to 18 kilometers per day. So I was really walking a lot, which is good, I guess. Now if I stop for another year, right? So for 1 year I don't walk. It's not very good. So I have to kind of keep it up. Maybe tomorrow morning I will go and do something. Tomorrow I don't think I will do another 11-hour stream. I don't know, but maybe I will. Maybe I will do another 11-hour stream. Why not? Okay, now it's okay. I think it's way more visible. Yeah, I think it is the right sides. I think it is the right sides. I think it is the right size. I mean, it's still thin, but it's way more. Yeah. Now it's good. 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 I like it. Now it looks like a jewel actually, and not as a line. Before it was looking like a drawing, right? Like this, it was looking more like a drawing. I think now it's fine. You see now you see 3D. I mean, that is the right. It is the previous one, and it is the new one. I think is I think this one is good. Now, in terms of texture, the texture doesn't really show up. Oh fuck, we have that issue. Yeah, if you go too close, it doesn't appear. That is a problem that I've seen already a few times. If you walk too close, yeah, the texture is not really there. Kind of strange though. It seems he's not applying any material. It seems he's not applying any material. Maybe also the material needs to be called hair 01. I mean, it's not bad. It's not bad. It's just that it seems that it's missing. It seems that it's missing a material. I think that if I can make it like I did before, so the side is slightly larger, I think it will look nicer. So I think we can still do this, right? Like I did before. So we can take pretty much this, and move them down a bit. Somehow, some way. And the same on the other side. I don't know exactly how much, but I mean, it's not a big difference, but I think it is kind of nice. I mean, it looks very similar. It's not a big difference. I think he's not applying the material anyway. I think he's not applying the material. I don't know why, but I think he's not applying the material. I think he's not applying. Maybe it's because the UV is fucked up. Let me see. Yeah, we have no UV. Oh fuck. We have no UV. GG. We had the UV before. We have no UV, so yeah, that's why it's not. That's why it was not. So how do we apply the UV to this thing? Well, we can do this, but this may not really be the best way. Right? Maybe like this is too much. It may look kind of wrong. What is this mapping? Huh? What? I think some of this didn't work. No, this part was not. This part was not mapped. This part is not mapped. Don't know why. Interesting. By the way, here we have a major mess, right? We have a massive problem here. I don't know, but it is really a mess. Can we just select everything and merge and GG? Well, I don't know. Yeah, a lot of these vertices are not where they should be. So probably I mean, we have a bit of a messy situation here. We have a bit of a messy situation. We have 3 million vertices where we should have probably 0. Yeah. This is really bad. I'm tempted to merge them all, but if I merge them all, I think it's going to be even worse. We have so many duplicate faces. We have a very messy situation here. We have a very messy situation. Okay, now it's already slightly better. I mean, it's still kind of crazy, but I think it is slightly better. Well, okay, I think I want to go. I think I want to go, guys. But yeah, this was good. I I think we need to, I don't know, here we have some problem of mapping. I don't know exactly why, but there is a mapping problem, right? So this thing cannot be mapped correctly. Huh? This thing is kind of struggling to get mapped properly. I think we need to, but it's a bit of some work, right? Is to basically split the back for the seam, right? We can have pretty much all of this, and we can have, in theory, also all of this. I mean, all the endings should be seamed separately, I think. Yeah, I mean, there is a bit of work that we can do on this guy, but pretty much he's working. Pretty much it is doing what we want. So basically I have to do this for all the meshes. And then and I guess, okay, this is already much better. Much better. Macherinos, betterinos. But yeah, we did what we wanted to do. I think we are good. I think we are good, boys. Yeah, you see that now it's starting to be more correct. I mean, the different pieces are now correctly mapped. Pretty much. Not exactly, but I think it's good enough. Yeah, these are all the endings. These are all the endings, so these ones we really don't care. But this one I think we care. Okay, like this, I think it will be more textured, right? So it will look more like it should be. Let me see. Yeah, because it was not applying the texture because the UV were so broken. Yeah, you see that now you have a bit of a pattern, right? You have a bit of a pattern now, so now I think it will look fine. I found a reason for me to start walking after Saturday, hanging out with my relatives. Yeah, I think that. I mean, your body needs to move. I don't move enough. I have to move more, for sure. But you know, there is always some stuff that you want to do, and at the end, but we need to do it as much as possible. This loading should be substituted by a nice kind of background screenshot, like every other game is doing. Every game is doing, right? Okay. Yep. Now we have a bit of a pattern, at least. Yeah. I think it's better. It looks more. Now here on the side is not really bigger. I mean, it doesn't show as much. No, but I think it's perfect. I think it's perfect. I think it's really good. I think it's really good. I think I really like it. I think I really like it. I think I really like it. Good job. It took a lot, but nice. 1 out of 6 done in game. Bang. Bang. Okay, guys, I think that's all for today. So we did a bit of work here, and the idea would be to design also all the other ones, right? To design, so this one we did, right? We need to design this one. I mean, now that we have the technique, I think it's not too hard. So we do the NURB, we do the path, and then we do the 0.025, right? Let me just type it here so I don't forget. 0.025 diameter in Blender. Okay. So yeah, so we can design the other ones, apply them. Then maybe we can choose the colors, right? At the moment we have silver, gold, and red. I don't know exactly why red. I mean, I think we can choose another color for the Klyros, right? But I think it's pretty cool. I like it. I think some NPC can have this as well. Now, if you can customize them more, like with a gem or something, would be even better. But I think is nice. I think it is nice. So see you boys tomorrow. Maybe tomorrow we'll do another 11-hour stream. I don't know, it's possible, depending on how I feel. But yup. Remember to follow on Twitch and to subscribe on YouTube. It's actually free, so you can still not opening and still show 044 at the top. Bro, I don't know, you are not the best guy with the files. Okay, sorry, no, it's Feral that is not able to install the 0745. I don't know why. Okay, see you guys. Bye bye. Bye bye. Have a good night. Have a good night.